This is an Indigenous-led study of the Imperial Oil Refinery in Sarnia. It's the oldest operating refinery in Canada, and we believe it's also the oldest operating refinery in the world. A study of Imperial Oil Refinery is really a study of Canada itself and the creation of the reserve system and the creation of environmental racism and pollution. At our lab, we're working on a project called The Land in the Refinery, where we are examining, historicizing, and creating tools to help visualize the relationship between data, colonialism, and pollution. One of the tools that we've been working on is the Pollution Reporter app, and this is a mobile app that you can download on your phone, and it does two things. The first thing it does is it helps users report pollution to the Ministry of the Environment. Now, this is a good thing for a couple of reasons. The first reason is that previously, if you witnessed a pollution event, you would have to call Ontario's Spills Action Centre, and then you may or may not get a follow-up. What our app does is it allows you to open the app, go into the Report Pollution form, fill out the form, and then you just send the form off to the Ministry of the Environment through your own email. The second thing that the app does is it links chemicals to health harms to polluters. There are many issues in Chemical Valley. One, the density of the facilities themselves, the lack of regulation, the lack of monitoring, the fact that the people who live near Chemical Valley have to rely on industry-produced data, so data from the refineries themselves. And so what we wanted to do was try to build in some sort of accountability process to the reporting structure of pollution events in Chemical Valley, as well as help demystify some of the emissions data around pollution. I do feel like our project has been successful in as far as it has been Indigenous-led, in as much as we have been able to refuse extractive research and to tell a different story about chemical violence and about colonialism. I think for success for our lab, for community, for Canada on a whole, is the end of Chemical Valley. It's the end of resource extraction and petrochemical processing. We need to remember that Canada has only been a country for 150 years. And so to imagine a life after Chemical Valley is not that radical. It's not that impossible. It was only 150 years ago that there wasn't all of this intense activity, that there wasn't all of this intense resource extraction, that there weren't pipelines running every which way through the land.